Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what up? Big Mike in the building, Mikey Benjis.
Hey, man, we on here off the rails. It's championship week. Championship weekend's coming up. You got 4 teams battling out to go to the Super Bowl. I put polls out everywhere. I put stuff on TikTok, the YouTube, everywhere to see what everybody's saying. And the consensus so far is it's going to be Seattle and the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm with that. I like that. I like the way my pockets feel after that because me and Jay got a bet up. So I like that, Mike.
Seattle and the Patriots, and they're saying Rams, Patriots. There ain't no Broncos. No one's giving the Broncos a shot at this, except for me.
You know what? I'm not gonna say, like I said, Jay put that shit up just a couple hours ago on Facebook and said something about like we've been talking about it all year. Denver's schedule was kind of low, lackluster. Patriots didn't really beat many people, but I wouldn't be shocked, Mike, if they went out there and Sean Payton called the right plays, called the right game, and they beat the Patriots. Aren't that good, bro? They're not that good.
I think they got a good squad. It's just a matter of now PS2 is going to lock down Stephon Diggs.
Right.
Out there. But that defense is just as nasty as the Texans defense. So they have to understand they're just going into another thing. Drake may put the ball on the ground, I don't know, 3 times against the Chargers, and then he did it 4 or 5 times against the Texans. He might do it again here. So there might be a whole thing where he got lucky that only 2 of those fumbles were lost last game. Only 1 was lost, I think, the game before. Denver capitalizes and gives Jarrett Stidham a short field to work with. The man can play the game. This isn't like, whatever. I mean, Belichick drafted this dude.
Yeah.
Belichick thought he was going to be succeeding, Tom Brady. So he thought he was that good. And McVay has Sean Payton has all the confidence in him. And, dude, you got players coming out. Max Crosby came out and said, dude, this dude has done whoop my ass a million times in practice. He came out first game threw 400 on the Niners defense when the Niners defense was some crazy. So
I'm glad you said that because I forgot that Belichick, he was with the Patriots. I was wondering where he was before Denver, and I remember every time because he one of the better backups in the league. You know what I mean? He not washed or nothing. He can go out there, and all I remember is he'll never turn the ball over, man. He just play the game. So if he does that. And like you said, they get turnovers. Hey, it's football. Anything can happen. Final Four, man. Anything.
And it's like that. People will try to say, well, NFL isn't like that. Well, we've seen Nick Foles do some crazy shit like that before. So it has happened. It can happen again. It's not a thing of, well, he doesn't have nobody. Well, he has players. He does have RJ Harvey. They brought J.K. Dobbins' practice window was open. And defense is, again, top tier. So he has people. He has, everything that could work for him out there. So, and plus, he's not scared. He can go down the field with that ball. Cortland Sutton, Mims. It'll be good.
I feel like it might even open up. I don't know what the connection problem was with Bo Nix and Evan Ingram, but it wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't what we thought. We thought Ingram was going to have that phenomenal year, but you never know. Stidham might be able to get Ingram in the game more because that tight end is the quarterback's. That's his favorite target. It's the easiest target to hit. So don't be shocked, Mike, if you see a big game from Ingram if the Broncos can pull it off. I think they might get a good big game out of Ingram.
And I was just going to say that because that safety blanket, he's going to need to use Ingram, Troutman, and RJ Harvey out the backfield just to do check down, short passes, just to move the ball. And again, I think it'll happen. I mean, in my personal preference, that's how I've looked at it. I picked them and the Rams to be in the playoffs at the beginning. So I will continue to ride that train until it gets derailed.
That's right.
But if
and
you
we
look
off the rails. And ain't
off,
nothing derailed yet. We off the rails. So we off the rails. So it ain't derailed yet.
Nah, ain't derailed yet. But
off yet.
then the Patriots on the other side, they got a great defense too. They create turnovers. I mean, they made CJ Stroud throw some damn interceptions like no other. Herbert did too. They got to the quarterback a lot. That's going to be big for the Denver's offensive line to stop them. But it's the offensive side that you really got to, Frank, you got to keep your hands on that ball. No fumbles. Try to play his game as you because, again, that Denver defense, they will take it to the house. PS2 ain't going to let Stephon get anything off. So,
and you know what? The only reason, Mike, why they're really here, Diggs had a pretty good game, but Booty went off last week. So now I feel like now the Broncos is set up to win this because the Patriots don't have them weapons. Like if you lock up Diggs and then you just get a good I mean, you double team Booty and lock up Diggs. Who is he going to throw the ball to? Hunter Henry? He's not going to win the game by himself.
And that'll be it. He'll have Hunter Henry. You'll have to use Stevenson out the backfield, Travion Henderson. He'll be using all his weapons. It's going to be crazy. This is going to be one of those games that's going to probably be low score. It'll be like 17-14 type.
Yeah. Yeah. People out here calling for blowouts. I don't see no blowout. These teams too good.
Nah, yeah. Again, Jarrett Stidham might be a backup, but the dude can play the game. He showed up in certain games, even when he was on other teams. But again, he's very IQ heavy. His IQ is very good, very knowledgeable in the game. So I'm not.
And you know what, Mike? You know what? The good thing is that you rather Bo Nix would have got hurt the way he got hurt instead of getting hurt in this game and Jarrett Stidham come in there and have to relieve. Now you get a whole week to run the game plan. So it's just different now.
And Sean Payton could do that. Put the whole game plan around Jarrett, make it easier for him to perform in the game instead of in the middle of a game. Now we got to switch shit up. We got to change things because Jarrett's not going to take off running like Bo would or do different things that Bo can. Jarrett's a little bigger. I think he's got a little bigger arm, and he can definitely.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's a big dude, pocket quarterback. But how you feel about that NFC Championship, Mike? Again, I said it last week. I think whoever win this game is going to win the Super Bowl. I called it in the beginning of the season, or the beginning of the playoffs. It's not the right teams, but I still think NFC champion wins the Super Bowl.
I think we both said at the beginning of the season it was going to be NFC, really.
Yeah, we did say that. Yeah.
So many teams in the NFC were just like, man, dude, this is just overpacked over there. And then there was teams that showed up that we didn't believe were going to be there. And it's round 3. This is the rubber match. They each got to win at home during the regular season. Now you got the Stafford, the presumable MVP, which I believe he is. I don't think Drake became that. I think Stafford gets it.
Yeah, easily. Easily.
Player of the year.
Yeah.
That young defense over there with Fisk and Verse on the defensive line. The secondary they got with Curl. Man, I don't know. The Rams got a run game, but then again, you flip it over, go to Seattle. Sam I Am proved, all right, I can do this.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker showed up, little B showed up and finally said, hey, I can do this.
Yeah. Man, that last game, I don't know if it's going to be that type of game because of the loss of Charbonnet, and we don't know. Again, the Rams Super Bowl hopes come down to Devontae Adams' hamstrings. It really does. If this guy, if they just use him as a decoy, Mike, the last few weeks, and just kind of revved him up, and now they ready to go in, the Rams gonna win the Super Bowl. But if he's really out there hobbling, and they have to rely on Puka, and you could double team Puka, I don't know. I want this game to be that last game against Seattle when the Rams was crazy. I think that was a Thursday night. We was watching that shit. That shit was crazy. So I'm looking for one of them epic games, man. But Darnold, it comes down to Darnold. Mike, are we going to give Darnold his props? Finally? He going to get it?
Look, I gave it to him already. He won a playoff game. He's in the championship game. I give him the props. And hold on, SC, what are you talking about? You talking about it's rigged and all that stuff? Well, if it is and you know the winner, tell us so we can make some money. Because if you already know and it's already planned and all this and that, and you know who's going to win these games, who's going to be in the Super Bowl, who's going to win the Super Bowl. How about you tell us? Make some money.
See, I feel what he's saying, but at the end of the day, you can't rig a sport like football, man. It's too much going on. There's too many players. You can't rig that shit. But yes, are the refs in? Is everybody in the hands in the pot? Is everybody on FanDuel? Is the refs out here placing bets? Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you keep the game clean and you just play good football and you take the refs out, you can't control football. You can't. It's a sport you can't control.
I mean, I think that's a yes and no thing. I think it can be, but I think there's other times where it's not. And like you said, if you don't let the refs have the say, then it doesn't matter.
Well, like I was at the gym, Mike, and all I heard Bears fans, I heard everybody, I heard Bills fans say that was a catch. 10 years ago, that was a catch. Now we know the rules. When you roll over, you got to make, now you, even in the end zone, you got to make some type of movement. You got to show that you got the ball and then you got to make a move. But everybody is saying, Mike, that was a catch. The Bills should be in the championship.
Well, here's their problem. They don't understand the rule because there's two sides to the rule. There's the rule where you're on the ground like Davante Adams was, caught the ball, went to the ground, and he was touched down, and then the ball got ripped. That's a catch. He's down by contact because his feet never left the ground. He wasn't falling to the ground. And even if they did leave the ground for like a split second, he came back down and was still kind of moving. The catch in the Buffalo game, the dude was in the air falling. He jumped and was falling to the ground. So in that case, the rule states you have to survive and have the catch through contact of the ground and while you're rolling, because that's considered you're still dealing with contact from the ground.
Right.
And that's what happened. He hit the ground, he rolled,
and I see
over, the ball was not in his possession.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, yeah, he was in the air. Now I don't know either way. I in the beginning I thought it was a catch, but then when you showed the other end of it, I was like, all right, it could be debatable. But if you in the air, and remember, offense, this is the difference now, Mike. They're giving the defense more of a chance, but offense used to have right passage. So if you got the ball and you heading to the ground and you caught it, we seen him catch it, and then he went in the air and he starts to hit the ground, and then they tussling for it, but then his back is on the ground. If he starts to roll and his back's on the ground and you still tussling, it used to be, oh no, offense gets it because offense gets right now. Now they allowing the defense to say, no, you got to make the full roll. That's what it looked like at first.
He didn't even have to make the full. I think the defense had the ball before the roll was even.
It looked like he did. Yeah, it looked like once he hit the ground, they both had it.
Yeah, it's all, dude. He had his hands on it as soon as he hit the ground, and when his body rolled, it rolled right into the defense.
Well, I agree with SC though. One thing I think that should happen, and we talked about this weeks ago, if you're not going to make the game longer in the regular season, make the game longer in the playoffs. Like, review shit. They didn't even want to review that play. They wasn't even going to review that Buffalo play. They made them, like, they thought about it like, nah, that's kind of suspense, bro. Like, no, you take the time. You go look at that shit.
Play happened in overtime. Don't think that people back in New York weren't just
as
that hit, it wasn't going through and people were checking
it. See, but they need to look at it more. Like in the playoffs, it's okay to make a game 3.5, 4 hours. It's the playoffs, especially in the last Final Four. In the last Final Four, Mike, championship game, we want everything reviewed. Everything. But I get it. Regular season, we don't want no 4-hour games in the regular season. Hell no.
Well, you see, and that's the problem. If you're so used to playing by these rules in the regular season, then the rules get expanded in the postseason. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, true. But that'll stop people that think that this game is rigged. I mean, yes, there's money involved, big money, but it ain't rigged, man. These guys going out there playing. You watching dudes holding. You watching dudes pushing off. You watching dudes trying to block field goals and jump off of. You watching this shit. We can see most of the shit going on.
You can definitely see different things, whether this was being called, that's being called. I mean, everybody complains about that being a catch. Listen, at the beginning of overtime on the Bills' first drive, Denver got held in the end zone. It should have been a safety.
Yeah, you put that up.
Against
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So the game's over there. Why wasn't that called? If you guys want to keep on talking about this catch, that was a hold in the end zone, safety, game over. Well, the refs wouldn't call that. But now you're sitting here bitching about the refs calling this and not watching that or this or that. Well, why that should have been called?
Well, that's what I was saying. When we said that, we said they got all these cameras. You can't. Hey, you're going by the human eye. How many refs out there? You got an ump and a few refs. They need to start using cameras, man. The camera caught that. If the camera could catch him holding, then the camera somehow, some way in 2026, we should have the technology with 19,000 cameras out there for a camera to be like, whatever. People watching different cameras, hit the button. Oh, we saw a hold, bring it back, hit the button. They need to expand it. The game makes too much money, Mike. There's too much money on the line to not expand more eyes watching. I feel like we need more eyes so people don't think it's fake.
And again, I realize there's holding on every play. No matter what, there's holding. But this dude was grabbing the defensive guy from behind with both hands. Now that's real holding. Like
that's real. That's Mike said. There's holding, and there's real holding.
His back, yeah. There's that little bit of holding you get like every play.
Yeah, I mean
gotta get held.
Yeah, you can't see somebody grab. Like, come on, you ain't gonna see everybody get grabbed. Stop.
Grabbed inside the jersey like this, it's not holding. The minute you grab
outside,
and he get past you, you don't let go. That's holding. Inside right here, it's not holding.
Yeah, my thing is my only problem. The holding is all good, legal man downfield. Oh man, they used to call that shit so much on the RPO game. I think that's why the Eagles ran away from it, is because the RPO game makes all these linemen go downfield. But then the only thing I want them to tighten up, if you either gonna let them hand fight or you're not gonna let them hand fight. You can't pick and choose. Okay, this quarter we're gonna let them hand fight. All right, fourth quarter we calling that shit. You gotta either set it the tone from the beginning, Mike. You gonna call it or you gonna let them hand fight. That's all my only thing with the refs.
I mean, and I feel like that was crazy because there was some plays in these past couple games where there was a lot of hand fighting and they didn't call it. So I was like, all right, they're letting them boys play. Then at the end, they called that same exact play, which, all right, cool, I get it. I mean, as long as it ain't just some little shit or a little push off, yeah, you don't call that. But if you hold somebody's arm down and, stuff like that. That's PI.
Right. That's PI, bro. You got to allow them to put their hands up and grab it. But, like I said, they need to make, unfortunately, AI. We got AI and shit. Like, we can make motherfuckers look real. They can make us look like real motherfuckers out here on the man cave and shit. So you should be able to have some AI robots or whatever, some eyes on the field to call it and make the game a little tighter.
I agree. Anybody listening, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, jump over to our YouTube channel at the Man Cave 8172. Hit all them damn buttons, man. We appreciate you. It helps us and it help you.
Yeah.
Takes nothing. It's free.
Final four. The final four, Mike. Damn, we down to the NFL season goes too fast, bro. Too fast.
It goes fast because now after this, you just got the NBA season. March Madness starts to come, though. Baseball opens up at the end of March. I mean, everything starts moving. But what it is soon Super Bowl hits, you got like 3 weeks and the free agency opens up.
Yeah.
So then it'll start popping again. And I mean, really, sports doesn't die down until July. Second week in July, you got like 8 to 10 days where there's nothing.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So who's your coach, Mike? Who is the Browns coach? Who's our coordinator? What are the Browns? I'm waiting for the Browns or the Eagles to make a move.
Did you see what happened with your coordinator, your pass game coordinator and your DDB coach?
They left, didn't they?
He's about to go be the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Oh, damn. That's some bullshit. You know what, though? Vic, long as the OG there, long as that boy Vic there, it's all good. I'm not worried about that, Mike. But damn, I see the Cowboys trying to do what we did. Steal their coordinator, win a Super Bowl. Yeah. But as long as we got Vic, Mike, I'm good. But I don't know what the Eagles are doing, man. They missed out on Daniels. What are the Browns doing, Mike? Who's going to be our coach?
The Browns, I think the Browns are waiting for, they got an interview tomorrow with Grant Udisky, the guy from the Jaguars. The young buck just turned 30 a month ago.
Damn, young.
Then they got to wait for the Rams to either get knocked out or be done or go to that like bye week next week because they don't have nothing in that week. They just practice to interview Shellhouse, their pass game coordinator over there. But they still got to deal with the Rooney Rule, which, I think that rule needs to be obsolete in a sense now because I don't think it's like that no more.
No, it ain't.
People are saying, hey, we don't want to interview or give jobs to black coaches anymore. I don't think that's like that. So they need to put that aside because I guess the Browns still need to interview 2 minority coaches. So what minority coaches right now? I mean, Bieniemy went back to the Chiefs. I can't think of any. The only one out there is Flores. And
Flores. Yeah, he looking at Pittsburgh. He looking at Pittsburgh.
You got to do 2. No, right now he ain't nowhere. Right now he's signing an extension with Minnesota.
The Vikings. Yeah. Unless something changes, right?
Yeah, unless a head coach job pops that I want or I get offered or whatever the hell it is. He's going back to Minnesota, but again, we didn't interview him because that fit wasn't there for us or it wasn't going to be there for us. So Shieldhouse is going to be one. You got to have two different people like that you face-to-face interview.
Yeah.
See, McDaniels was going to be the other one, but he took the OC job as the Chargers. And then Jesse Minter just canceled his interview today with the Browns because I think he's about to be the head coach of the Ravens.
Eagles tripping. They didn't even book the meeting with McDaniels. He not okay. They didn't even book it, man. They let him slide and then they let him. But I feel like now that it's revving up now, where's Dable at? Dable's at
still out.
No, Dable's but they say he about to get. I know they ain't about to get Dable another head coaching job, but they said something like,
"Oh no."
Well, I see.
Buffalo. Yeah. Buffalo's gonna OC Joe Brady the head coach and make Dable the OC over there because Josh Allen
makes sense.
Brian Dable. Josh Allen loves him, and they work good together. And Joe Brady will be the head coach. Is how I think Buffalo's gonna move.
How do you feel about getting the only big name? I don't know if you want to go out. I don't like the idea. I mean, I get it. You got to get these young dudes time. The game has changed. Coaches are getting older, but you want to give a lot of these young OCs time to be coaches. But how you feel about Sean? Right now, the big name out there left is Sean McDermott. How you feel about McDermott going to Cleveland, though, to get the name?
There's not been one team that's reached out to him yet. Nobody's even said nothing about him yet. And I don't know what's going on with that situation. Maybe he's telling people, hey, I'm good right now. I need a break. I need a year, whatever the hell it is. But yet nobody's reached out. Not the Browns, not none of these teams. And you got to think, I haven't heard nothing from Arizona. I haven't heard anything about the Raiders. You don't hear nothing about them teams at all. Like, who's going to be their coach?
I don't even think they give up. I mean, that's a good question. Like, I think Cliff, I can see Kingsbury. Now at this point, I want Kingsbury to come to Philly. But if not, I feel like Kingsbury probably could get one of them jobs again. What, he had one coaching job? They gave him, he had one chance?
He had one in Arizona, yeah.
Right. So I want Cliff Kingsbury. But if we can't get him, I feel like Cliff gonna end up getting one of them Raiders Cardinals jobs. Well, he already went to the Cardinals.
If you think about it, we're going to need an OC because Kevin Stefanski went to Atlanta. Tommy Reese, he just brought Tommy Reese into Atlanta too. Our OC that we just had for the last 2 years. So Tommy Reese is in Atlanta with him. So whoever we bring in, whether it's Jim Schwartz or one of these young guys, Kingsbury might become an OC there. We're going to need one.
That's what I forgot. That Y'all said, I feel like that's why y'all haven't moved yet. Y'all might as well put Jim Schwartz back up there, bro. He been coached before.
I think he's the last resort. And I think that's
so.
I think he's the fail safe if one of these young guys don't want it. But I think
that's what I mean.
I think Udinski is going to be the guy. We just have to interview Shieldhouse and one other minority for the Rooney Rule, or we could just say screw it and pay $300,000 and be fined by the NFL and just pay and say, hey, listen, man, we interviewed a couple, right here, like on the computer. We got one in face to face. There was no other. Is
that what they do? Is that what they do? You could take the fine for $300,000 and skip the Rooney Rule. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Lions did it.
That's crazy.
200,000. They did it one year, but they knew who they wanted. They wanted this coach. That's what they believed.
Yeah,
I don't want to take.
I didn't know you could do that.
Guy.
I think y'all should maybe bring in. The only other one is the Falcons coach. Who's the Falcons coach that got fired?
Morris.
Yeah, Raheem didn't do bad, man. Like, you got to think that Atlanta team, they started the year off good, man. Penix was playing. Then they were good. Like, it just quarterbacking, man. Kirk Cousins is old. He washed up. But I feel like Raheem should get another second look at shit, man, because he didn't do too bad.
And I'm not saying he shouldn't. I just don't know if he wants to either, because again, once you get 2 head coaching jobs, you're not a head coach again in the NFL.
True, and he a D coordinator, right?
Fired, or you don't have no real long stints. Yeah, if you're getting fired quick, it don't happen like that. So I mean, the only other coordinator they'll look at is Dirty, the defensive coordinator from Seattle, who's a minority, and he's also from the UK, but he's been over here for 10 plus years doing the NFL. So
yeah, it should be interesting. Should be interesting. These teams coaches are signing up quick. Jim already knew he wanted to go to a big market in New York. Belichick out there chilling. Belichick chilling with his youngin. He don't look like he coming back this year.
No, he ain't coming back up here. And Marcus Freeman told all these teams he wasn't coming. Signetti from Indiana, I don't believe will move.
What about Pete Carroll? I still think Pete Carroll got it, man. Pete Carroll got thrown in some bullshit, man.
He can sit at home for the next 4 years. He's getting paid $16 million a year. He don't got to do
but he want to chew that bubble gum on the sideline. He want to get to walking and chewing.
The dude's about 79. I don't think he wants to do anything anymore.
Man, after going to the Raiders, I wouldn't either. I go home and take that check and go on the French Riviera.
What about Antonio Pierce? Why hasn't that dude got a phone call from nobody?
There you go. There's your minority. There's your minority interview right there.
Hey, let's just call him, see what he's about. But again, they're trying to. Here's the problem. They're trying to keep it to where it's an offensive-minded coach because they're trying to hope that Jim Schwartz stays no matter what. They want that team to stay what it is. They want that cognuity. I can't say the word. They want stuff there.
But I feel like, okay, Antonio Pierce, defensive-minded coach, but he not on the same level as Jim Schwartz. But as far as getting a guy like Antonio, and this is why I think he's a great coach, is he can relate to these players. He's been a player. He was a hot-headed player at times. He says shit in the interviews. He knows how to deal with this new generation. I feel like Pierce would be perfect just as a coach. Just throw him in there. Let Jim Schwartz still run the defense.
I was shocked the Raiders let him go, like when they did.
It's the Raiders.
Let him do his thing.
It's the Raiders. It's the Raiders. Same reason why they brought Pete Carroll there and got rid of him in a year. The Raiders.
I feel like he'll get a defensive coordinator job. He'll probably be a DC somewhere.
You said we lost our D. He could come into Philly, man. Oh, I love to have Pierce in Philly, man.
Yeah, but he a linebacker. He ain't a DB coach.
Yeah, true. But whatever. True. We just want to see. I just like to do
DCs. Like, look, the Chargers are probably going to look for DC because Jesse Minter is probably going to be the Baltimore head coach. So they're going to look for DC. There's people that are going to look for coordinators. You just don't see the movement now. Everybody's still scrambling. There's 6 teams still without a coach. So
that's crazy. And there's no big names like other than the big names of Pete Carroll and the Buffalo Bills. What's the name? It's not. You got to gamble now because, well, the game, you could just see the coaching game is different now. Tomlin's taking a break. Everybody's going to be scraping for Tomlin next year. Belichick might come back next year. He may never come back. So it's like, it's a whole different coaching game now. It's all young bulls now. Everybody looking for the next Sean McVay.
And that's what they're doing. That's why they're saying the Browns, because if this guy's going to be a head coach and supposed to be a superstar in the next year or two, why not just grab him now and let him start his stuff here? What 16
What they say?
Coaches? Is that what you're asking, Sean? Browns, Cardinals, Raiders, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Buffalo.
Yeah, all good teams. All teams that I feel like Pete Carroll going to one of them teams. Some big name, because those. He say he done. Yeah, he probably done. He looked done on the sideline, bro. He looked finished. He looked finished, bro. He like, man, I'm gonna chill out in Vegas. But all those jobs, you got to think every one of those jobs, other than the Cardinals and Raiders, are big job. Though you just feel Lamar Jackson gonna be out there pretty much picking. I guarantee Lamar. So they letting Lamar Jackson go out there and pick his coach. Don't be shocked if Pierce or Raheem end up going to Baltimore, because Lamar, I feel like Lamar gonna go look for a black coach. He gonna go look for something he want. I just got that feeling.
Like I said, I think it's Jesse Minter. I think that's going to be the guy. The defensive coordinator from the Chargers is going to go to Baltimore. They really like him. He's got connections, ties with other coaches and personnel there, players. I think that's where he ends up going.
Where you think about? Go ahead.
Pittsburgh's a whole different story. Like, I don't know
what the hell Pittsburgh gonna do. What they gonna do, bro? I mean, they can't just bring in anybody in Pittsburgh. You can't.
I don't know. They might try to shoot for the stars too with a young guy. They could be going after maybe a Shieldhouse or
what college. You know me. I'm not. I mean, I love the college, but I don't follow it like I used to. What college coach you think could? What two college coaches you think could jump and maybe take those Steelers? You know, the Steelers franchise, the Bills. What college coach could come up right now?
Marcus Freeman and Kurt Signetti, but neither one of them are leaving.
Yeah.
Freeman already.
That's it. That's it. There's only two. That's it, though. There's only two. Usually you got 4, 5, or 6 ready to come out.
Yeah, it's really just them. I don't see any other coach that you can look at and say, hey, come on, let's go. And I don't think that's happening right now.
Yeah. So they saying McCaffrey, Christian, we know it's not going to happen. But Christian McCaffrey could be the first player to get MVP, comeback player, and offensive player of the year. But we know 2 of them aren't going to happen.
He's not getting all those this year. You can't get all those 1 year. He could win all those awards throughout his career.
Yeah.
I mean, he won offensive player of the year. I don't think he won MVP.
Nah, he ain't getting no MVP. This obviously he would be. We are
comeback player already. If not, he's winning it this year, maybe.
Yeah, we gonna get it. I mean, we did our awards, and we're gonna run the tape on the awards after. You said I think they dropped the award show next week during the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, next weekend.
So I think we all went with McCaffrey. It's obvious, unless it's who else did we have? Who'd you have? I think you had somebody different.
Comeback player.
Did you have Caleb or?
No, that's not comeback player. Caleb, I wouldn't say that would be a comeback player. I mean, I said Olave could be voted up for that.
Yeah, you did say Olave. McCaffrey got it hands down when you look at it.
Is that too? You know, he didn't go nowhere, but he had a year, but he does that every year. So I wouldn't even put him in that conversation.
Yeah. So we already know who MVP is. They put up at the finalists today. It was Josh. It was Stafford, Drake May, McCaffrey, and I forget who else was up there. But it's a wrap. There's no way they can't give it to Matt Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford should win that.
Offensive player, we all went with JSN, I think.
Nah, Puka.
You went with Puka. Yeah. That's out of them too. And then come back. I mean, it depends. This is what we went off of. Are they going off of the name or are they going off of stats? If you're going off of the name, then you go McCaffrey. If you're going off of stats, you could add some other people in there, but I don't know. I think McCaffrey got it.
Yeah, I think McCaffrey gets that award. Garrett gets defensive player.
Yeah, hell yeah. Easy. Who gets coach of the year? That's the hardest one. Who gets coach of the year?
Yeah, you got Vrabel. Sean Payton could be involved in that. Liam Cohen from the Jaguars.
The Bears coach.
Ben Johnson.
Ben
Seattle
Johnson.
coach. Mike McDonald. I mean, you got a lot of choices here, but I mean, if I had to pick, my pick is definitely Liam Cohen from the Jags. I mean, you turned that team around.
That's who I picked.
Yeah.
Went that's who I picked.
Into the playoffs. I mean, you did your thing.
Oh yeah, they put Trevor Lawrence up as finalist of MVP. Stop that shit. As soon as you said it, I was like,
he had a good year. He could be considered
comeback
year, maybe.
Yeah. If they went off of stats and not name, it could be Trevor. But they actually put Trevor in as a finalist for MVP. That's crazy.
We just had another guy on YouTube. He voted Gilbert Madrid 297 voted Broncos Rams. So he's going right with
Broncos. Okay. That's what we picked in the beginning of the playoffs. Minus my birds, I would have went with Rams Broncos. But now I think we all had the Broncos. No, Jay had the Patriots. Me and you had the Broncos. But
Jay his Patriots Seattle has been the whole thing.
The way that Seattle manhandled San Francisco made them look like they didn't belong there. Even 49ers fans were saying we didn't belong there. The way that Seattle manhandled them got me really on the Seattle train. And because of Sean Payton and the Patriots not really having that, we just called it earlier on the show. They could be locked up. You got the best cornerback locking up Diggs. You could double team Booty. Now it's on the running game. Now that's why I think Patriots, Seattle, because the Rams, they've been running the ball average, Mike. They've been pretty good, but I went to the Panthers game. They almost lost. Should have lost against the Bears. Now they're going to Seattle.
Hey, AXC, man. Hey, appreciate you joining in. Hey, look, Sam Darnold has been a bum. The last 2 years, he's played hella good football. Granted, the fight in the playoffs got his whole ass whipped. This year, it's the same thing. 14 wins yet again. Got to the playoffs, won the divisional game. So again, if he wins this game, and again, he has to have some say in it. It can't be like the last game where he didn't throw a touchdown, or I think he threw one touchdown. He has to actually have a little bit more into it, but that whole bum will start wiping away. But right now,
he not a bum. I mean, if we watch what he did in Minnesota, he bummed out in the playoffs. That's what Darnold does. He's not a bum no more. But if this is the next 2 weeks, the next 3 weeks, Sam Darnold can change everything, everybody, and everything that everybody ever said about him. If he goes and outplays Matt Stafford, the MVP, and then he goes and wins a Super Bowl and outplays Drake May or whoever, man, Sam can't never be called no bum again, ever, Mike.
Yeah,
ever.
XC, is that how you see it? Even if he wins the Super Bowl, you still gonna say he's a bum?
No, you can't do that, bro. No, I know that defense is great. SC, I know he riding on the defense, and they got it, but now they don't got Charbonnet. So now, like Mike said, he's gonna have to do something. He's not gonna win the Super Bowl just handing the ball off. It's not gonna happen.
Hey, I don't think he's going to outplay Stafford either. But what we're saying, neither one of us thinks he outplays Stafford.
No, neither one of us think that.
But if he does, if he shows up, plays, and wins that game, and his team advances, again, that bum, he kind of start washing away. I get where you're at, because Darnold's been a bum his whole career until Minnesota. And then we saw some more out of him.
He didn't play for 5 years. He was so bummy. Shit.
Yeah, there was a little bit. Then he looked bummish again in the playoffs. Then this year, we didn't think he could do this again. He did it again. And now he did it with less. He only had JSN, really. Now he's in the playoffs. He won a playoff game finally. Now, if he somehow does what he needs to against the Rams, goes to the Super Bowl and wins it or doesn't win it, that bum title kind of starts to fade away a little bit.
But he can also.
If he wins the Super Bowl,
I'm riding on both sides. he can also win the Super Bowl because he didn't do nothing against the Niners. JSN had what, 41 yards? Man, I don't even know how they blew the Niners out. They were that bad. Red Jet was right. But Kenneth
Walker had
Darnold can
yards and 3 touchdowns.
And 3 touchdowns, right? And that defense, that deep Darnold. This is my thing. Darnold could still be mid and get a Super Bowl this year. He doesn't have to play great. But as far as the talk about Darnold, if he outplays Matt Stafford and then he goes to the Super Bowl and throws more than 2 touchdowns or more, 2 or more, he ain't a bum. But if he wins the Super Bowl and he throws 2 touchdowns in the next 3 weeks, and Kenneth Walker goes crazy and that defense gives up 14 points in 3 weeks, he's still mid. He mid.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I just consider him a Trent Dilfer at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be a Trent Dilfer in the postseason, and in the regular season, he is who he is. I mean,
he is it. I like that comparison. He is a Trent Dilfer. Right now, he's a Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer, and unless he shows up and shows out. Like he has to
He ain't even a Joe Flacco. He ain't even a Joe Flacco yet.
Joe Flacco, he won in the postseason. Joe Flacco put
Yeah. So SC, we with you on that. We not over here boosting up Darnold. We just saying these next 3 weeks can change his career as he's changing in the last 2 years. He's a Trent Dilfer right now, but he could become a Flacco or more if he does his thing in next 2 games.
Hey, Redneck Russ, we appreciate you staying. I mean, you say it's a gay stream, hey, but you commented and you watching, so whatever you want to say, there, man. Haters,
Redneck,
haters watching, listen, twice as
hey,
long.
if you can recognize gayness, it's probably because you gay, homie. But thanks for tuning in.
You have no problem with that either, but.
Hey, it's all good, man. Shit, it's 2026, man. You know, it's a lot of people just like any hole, redneck. You know what I mean?
There you go. See, there it is for you, man.
There you go. Fuck it.
Look,
big ups to the gay folks.
These playoffs are going to be absolutely insane. I think these games are going to be better than what they're. Well, especially the Broncos Patriots. I think it's going to be way better than what everybody's trying to lay down. It's going to be, and. Seattle Rams, we already know what that's going to be. I mean, 21-19 and then 38-37 were the 2 games that happened in the regular season. I can just only imagine what's about to happen in this offseason. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Man, what do you think about Mendoza? So, are they really going to take? I mean, I get it. This looked like one of the weakest drafts. This is a weak draft. It's a really weak draft, Mike.
It's a hell of a weak draft when it comes to quarterbacks. I mean, Mendoza, Trinidad.
Who else?
You really don't have a whole lot. Again, it's Mendoza, Trinidad, Carson Beck, Drew Allard down the line. There's not nobody.
Are they really going to draft Mendoza? You mean, I'm not even looking at it as a quarterback aspect, man. I mean, it's a weak draft overall. It's always a bunch of receivers, Mike. But are they really going to take Mendoza #1? And what they got a meme out where the Samuel Jackson movie, I've heard Morgan Freeman movie. Well, I think you had it on the open mic. One of your favorite movies, isn't that the Morgan Freeman shit? What? The basketball movie that he did. He said, he looked at the dude and they got a meme where it's like, he said, bro, you're going to be dead by the end of the year. So that's Mendoza. He looking at, bro, Mendoza, when you come to the league and you go to the Raiders, you're going to die by the end of the year. It's going to be over, bro. I know they're not taking Mendoza #1 in LA, are they? In Vegas. They can't.
Oh, yeah, he's going #1. And XC, we don't know who the hell that dude was. He out of here, though.
He good. He ain't want to stick around long.
City of Hertz, he said, I don't know what that's saying in that comment. Did we what?
Bias in it, man. Did we straight time thumbnail? Something about a thumbnail. Look, they don't stick around, man. You know, this Man Cave Media, most feel it. Them haters don't stick around long. They don't want to spar with me and Mike and Jay. They know better.
Look, he said, I'm a biased Rams fan. Hey, listen, I thought the Rams were great all year. I thought they were going to do until they got rocky at the end. You stole Torn Grossi thumbnail. Oh, Tom Grossi's thumbnail.
Tom Grossi? Who that? He talking he talking about Bob Greasy? What are you talking about?
Not Bob Greasy. Tony Grossi, is that what you're talking about?
I don't know what we talking about, dog.
What up, Bobby G?
Gross. Bobby G, what up? Man, Final Four, bro. It's just Denver. Damn. So, Mike, I can see Harvey. I know what Sean Payton gonna do. He gonna do the same thing he been doing with Bo Nix. Remember, he's kept Bo Nix on a tight leash this year because he wanted to make sure that this team was well-rounded and it wasn't just on Bo's shoulders. And it looked like it was smart, right? So I can see Harvey getting like 10 catches out the backfield. Now they got J.K. Dobbins going.
Hold on. Hey, City of Hertz, I don't know where you're at or whatever it is. I didn't steal anybody's thumbnail. I haven't stolen nothing from nobody.
It's an NFL and your thumbnail is the exact same.
I got that on Google, so that's where I got that from. It's just a picture. I put it up.
Hey,
that's it.
If you own it,
dude, it's a picture. I put it up.
Bro, if you own it, send your lawyers. Send the paperwork, man. Shut up. Just send the paperwork, bro.
He worried about the thumbnail. It's a picture on Google, and I used, and that's it.
You got to get flagged, homie. We don't like flagging people, but bro, come on.
I understand it has that. We talked. The whole first half of this show was talked about Championship Sunday predictions. We talked about that. Yeah. Again, that was just a picture I took off Google. That's all that is.
You know how many Google pictures is out here, man, with the fantasy and championships and playoffs. Thumbnail. Playoffs. Thumbnails. Talking about thumbnails. We got 4 games left in the season. 2 games left in the season. Or 2 weeks. Are you talking thumbnails? Thumbnails.
I don't know what the hell.
Wow, bro. Again, anyway, Mike. Let's get back to the.
I get snowed in and I don't have to go to work and it gets crazy down here because people get crazy over just a little bit of ice. A little bit of ice, a little bit of snow.
Y'all better get hit. You're lucky you're not in Northeast, man. I'm out here. Snow. What was it? Negative wind chill. I know you don't. You from this shit, man. And me, my dumb ass still out here. Negative 15 wind chill the other day. Smacked it. The cold came around the corner. Smacked me like what's the name? De Ocho Cinco trying to block him. Ray Lewis. Blah! Boy, no joke. No joke. But
listen, right here on you, right on Google, right there. I know. That's where I got the picture from. I don't know what we're over here. Who cares?
Sue Google, picture. Man.
Who gives a shit?
Sue Google. Don't sue us, man. We ain't got Google money. Sue Google.
I don't care what you do. It's a picture. If it says can't use the picture, okay. It's on there.
Hey bro, it's a picture, man. Yo, Mike, he must not have seen Tuesday's show where we make our own reels and all that. We don't need nobody's picture, dog, for real.
I just get that picture off. That thumbnail comes off of damn Google. When I put a picture up like that, that's all I do. That's it.
All right, moving on.
If you were making big money or some big brand thing, then yeah, I'd understand all that. But I'm not.
March 9th, Mike. You know what March 9th, I think is it Biggie's birthday I think it's Biggie's birthday. Sixers, Cavs. I'm streaming. The Man Cave is streaming from the Cavs Stadium, March 9th, Sixers, Cavs. Mike, we gonna be there. We there, bro. Let's get it.
What, Sixers? Nope. Sixers, March 9th. They just went back to back just last week. Sixers.
Yeah, Cavs. Sixers. I know y'all beat it. The Cavs beat the Sixers back to back, but the last game of the season is March 9th in Cleveland.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be at that game.
Oh, you'll be at it.
Yeah, I'll be at that game, so I'm gonna try to hopefully I don't know if I could bring the headphones and stream some shit, but we're gonna stream a little bit from the Sixers Cavs game March 9th. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, not to the thumbnails. Motherfucking thumbnails.
Cavs better get themselves together because they playing absolutely horrible.
Yeah, but y'all beat the hell out of us. So that just shows you the Cavs. The Cavs are still there, bro. All you got to do is get there. Get there. That's all you got to do because they own the Sixers this year. They better not lose that March 9th game. That'll be a sweep all year. Y'all swept us.
Yeah,
off the rail. I guess it's Mike. It's Thursday. It's off the rails. This is what type of shit we got to do.
Stupid man. People like this putting dumb comments like that, and
bro gonna blow up now. He gonna blow up the chat.
Shit that's fucking crazy, man. I don't understand it.
He lucky I got the shades on, bro, because I'm not even. And I love the chat, but I guess there was a reason why I put the black shades on because I ain't with that energy this week, bro. I ain't with it.
Listen, I'm gonna have to start making moderators, man. Sean, you and Nate gonna have to be moderating the chat. Make sure ain't nobody get up in here and act stupid like that. Kick them out, so I don't have to do it on here. Get rid of them.
Is this the same dude that was talking about we was gay and shit? Same cat?
Oh, you came in late. You got Seattle and the Patriots, right?
Yeah. I got Seattle Patriots. Hell yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I got yeah. I got Seattle.
I got the Rams and the Broncos. Broncos might have a better quarterback, but I picked that to happen at the beginning of the playoffs. I said Rams, Broncos the whole way. I'm going to stick with it because I still think the Broncos defense can get the job done. And Jarrett Stidham, to be honest, right now, he might be better than CJ.
Hell,
he might be better than CJ. He's not going to throw 5 interceptions. Let's put it that way.
That's not saying much. That's not saying much, man. I don't know what happened to CJ Stroud. Jay talked about it. Yeah, you ain't got no weapons, but neither does Josh Allen. So I mean, yeah. But the reason why I know why you're still keeping the Broncos and if you're gonna put money on the Patriots. And I'm sure the spread went up because of Bo Nix going down. But if you're going to put money on the Patriots, just remember one thing, that Broncos defense and Sean Payton had been here before. He knows how to call his game. He knows how to keep this game close. And then you steal the victory and you go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, actually, right now, the spread is 4.5.
That's a shock. That's shocking. But they know.
4.5, and Seahawks are giving 2.5 to the Rams.
Yeah, they're not disrespecting the Broncos because, but again, the Broncos beat the Eagles. They had a few big wins. Patriots had to beat. I think they beat the Bills. They split. None of these two teams are colossal, so either one can go down.
Right. Hey, again, this is all up in the air to me. I don't think anybody's far and gone all the way in the Super Bowl. The Patriots might have the closest thing to that because, again, the starting quarterback for the Broncos went down. But I still can say it's anybody's Super Bowl right now. Anybody can get there. Anybody can win it. There's no overall favorite. There hasn't been an overall favorite this whole playoffs to say they're winning it all. And that's why these playoffs have been the best playoffs in years. The games have been great. The teams have been great. This Super Bowl is going to be great.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going Seattle and I'm going Patriots because first of all, I need them Broncos to lose because I ain't trying to pay the Jay. I ain't trying to pay that $100. Hey, Jay. Yeah, but he got the Patriots. So I need the Broncos to win so I ain't got to pay Jay the $100. But you know what? I know Nick gonna kill me. He probably watching. I ain't gonna be able to shut him up. But I do want to see Stafford. You talking about a dude that earned this, deserves this. All the years in Detroit, man. All the losing, bro. All of him. I know, but for him to get 2, look, if Stafford gets this one, I mean, where do you put Matt Stafford? Where do you put Matt Stafford when he gets 2? That's what I'm saying. And he earned it.
He's got some great
years. And he earned it. Detroit. Yeah.
Didn't do nothing, no playoffs or nothing. But then with LA, he's won a Super Bowl, and now he's obviously going to get another one. I think Stafford, he's up there. He's a Hall of Famer for sure. He's
a definite Hall of. But the fact that we remember Stafford grinding it out, not bitching, not talking about trades like all these new players do, going out there and losing in Detroit, winning a Super Bowl, and then turning around and winning a Super Bowl, possibly retiring. And then Puka Nacua, probably one of my favorite players, man. Just crazy, bro. I never seen nobody like this dude. He's not physically, he's not fast. He just great, bro. And then everybody knows Devontae. I want the Rams to win the Super Bowl, so maybe Devontae and Stafford, they ride out, man, Hall of Fame Super Bowls, man. They earned it.
Yeah, see, I kind of agree with you with Stafford retiring after the Super Bowl if he wins it. My thing is I think the Rams might convince him to stay one more year and them to draft a young quarterback. Like take Ty Simpson or like that's another quarterback that's in there. Take a Ty Simpson, let him sit there behind Stafford for a year because they say Simpson's the most pro-ready quarterback. Most pro-ready. I'm not a big fan of his, but if he goes there, sits behind Stafford for a year, then Stafford goes and they have Simpson just to walk right up into it with Puka and that offense, that's a good thing. So Stafford may do that for one more year just to say, hey, I'll go to try
I can see him doing it.
Because if he wins out, I'll try to go back-to-back. I'll also take something, and then I'll dip out.
I mean, it's your first year with Adams. Remember, in the beginning of the year, Stafford wasn't even supposed to be playing with the bag. He just proved all the haters wrong. And then why not? Hey, you look at Phillip Rivers coming back at 40 what? Grandpops and shit coming back. Why not? Stafford, I feel like Stafford, he would do it, man. Why not try to come back for the back-to-back?
Exactly. You ain't got nothing else to lose. You see Phillip Rivers coming back. Rodgers playing until whenever, but I think Stafford will come back one more year at least, either try to get the back-to-back or be there for the young quarterback and show him the ropes before he heads on out to leave the Rams on a high note. And again,
ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen though. It ain't gonna happen though.
You better hope you got an OC that knows what to do with that team. That's the problem. Philly don't have no OC to deal with that yet.
We don't even, but it's gonna be Cliff, man. I think it's gonna be Cliff. I said it before, Mike. Maybe they're gonna bring Frank Reich back. Go back to 2017, man. I don't know.
Maybe. But hey, we appreciate y'all for jumping in the chat. Y'all who came in to talk some sports, we love it. Them other shit.
We love the haters.
Hey, again, the thumbnails, that's whatever. We love you anyway.
We love the haters. We love the haters. We love them.
Like button, hit that subscribe button. Jump over to our YouTube if you're on X at the Man Cave 8172. Hit those buttons for us, and we'll be back. Sports Madness next Tuesday. But if you are a Cleveland fan or even just want to talk Cleveland sports for the hell of it or hear what we got to say about it, Game Time 216 will be right here on Monday at 2:16. But until then, man, love y'all. Peace.
Salute. Peace, man.